spirituality. So that on the corporeal level also, they would perform the same thing that they did within their hearts in the inner temple, in man's heart. Man used to bring fruit, donations, and tithes to the stones. Everything a person created, everything he did, was brought here in order to sanctify his work. This was as a symbol of the spiritual inclination within his heart. There were no prayer books at that time. People used to come there and speak straight from their hearts, from the bottom of their hearts. Whatever they felt was what they spoke to the upper force, and they didn't need any words. The priests were the people who served in the temple, those who were absolutely clean of the worldly ego, and who ascended above all their desires to bestow perfect love. They were the only ones allowed to receive the donations and tithes, because none of them could take it for themselves, so they passed on everything they received to the temple. The priests are the desires within man that want only one thing: to bring the knowledge of the upper force to this world. These great, exalted desires exist in each of us, and there will come a time when these priests will awaken within us. The ruin of the temple became the place of ruin for Kedusha, thus allowing the klipot, the forces of impurity, the egoistic forces, to grow stronger. Since then, they surround this place, wanting to suck the abundance and the power from it. Indeed, that's what they do, and they grow stronger. We, on the other hand, do not feel strengthened by it, but rather we feel weakness and emptiness and misery, since it's not the klipot, but us that have to start the correction and draw everyone else to correction, to the spiritual ascension, so that the klipot will also have no choice but to ascend to spirituality and disappear. Then there will be a house, as it is written, "My house will be called the house of prayer for all nations, one temple for all humanity." Once when I was in the US, I stayed for Shabbat in a small town called Jackson, in the northern part of the US. I was staying in a hotel, and I sat on the lawn with a person staying next to me, who was a simple working-class German, as I could tell by his hands. He realized immediately that I was Jewish, and he asked me where I was from. I told him that I was from Israel, and he had only one question, which was really a serious question. He asked it painfully, "Why aren't you building the temple?" So I told him, "How is it possible to build the temple if there's ruin in our heart?" And he understood this, and he said, "So let's start from that." Let's start from the heart. Ask for corrections. Asking for corrections is called prayer. It isn't what's written in the Siddur in the prayer book. It's what's written in a person's heart, a request for the force. To ask for the force is what will elevate us above this world to the spiritual world, from egoistic desires to altruistic qualities, to bestowal, to love. If they come to that, they must receive an answer. The wall, the kotel, the western wall, must give them a masach. The wall is a masach. If there is a masach, then the third temple will be built in one's heart. And only if it is built in one's heart can a person describe it and write about it to the smallest detail. Each and every detail of the temple is a person's connection with the upper force. There is only one prayer. A prayer for the sake of all, that a person will connect with the whole, with all of the others, as one body, as one man in one heart, one big heart in which all of humanity will unite. Only one prayer can reach the upper temple, and it's from there that the answer comes. It's a prayer that we shall all unite and ascend in holiness, meaning that we attain the spiritual forces and live on the spiritual level. Let's hope that we will gain a state where Jerusalem is rebuilt. And above these walls, there will be a city which will be a true holy city. That its pattern will perfectly match its upper spiritual root in the world of Absolute. That is the real Jerusalem.